How do I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can become a wellness coach? Because I'm about to share with you how I did it and what it made me do. It all started in 2006. I had been in the health and fitness industry as a personal trainer, instructor, manager, presenter for about 14 years. I've always loved learning. I love going to conferences, but I had only gone to fitness and yoga conferences until 2006. That's when I went to Celebrate Your Life. It was a personal growth event in Chicago, Illinois. It offered several lectures from amazing authors like Carolyn Mace, Don Miguel Ruiz, Ayan Van Sant, and who ultimately became my favorite teacher of all time, Dr. Wayne Dyer. It was not just a game changer, it was a life changer. It woke me up because I realized I'd spent so many years in the fitness industry focused on the physical, creating stronger, healthier bodies. Somehow I intuitively knew there was more, which is why I registered for the conference, but how much more even shocked me. That event sparked several years of me diving deep into just what it means to go beyond the physical and live your best, most authentic life. So I started studying personal growth, positive psychology, philosophy, wellness strategies, spirituality, even the study of happiness. The science of happiness was incredible. Still study it, it's awesome. And I started implementing things in my life that I was learning, things like self-care, connection with nature, meditation, what I call a presence practice, affirmations, psychological reframing, the list goes on. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was developing my own philosophy for holistic well-being and what it means to live your best life and the tools that you can put into place to do it. Well, people noticed a difference in me. I would hear things like, you've always been happy, but you seem happier than ever. What's different? Or there's a very calming energy about you. I've heard that a lot. I've also heard, are you as content in your life as you come across? That's fun. So they started asking me to teach them what I was learning and teach them how to implement it in their lives. Well, when I agreed, and these new clients that I kind of got accidentally because I just was implementing in my life, when they insisted on paying me, I started asking myself, should I get an official certification in this area? And I had multiple clients and peers assure me it wasn't necessary, that because of all the years of experience and the roles I've played in the industry, I was already a well-trained, effective coach. Well, I greatly appreciate that. And as much as I felt like it wasn't a must, as someone who always wants to continue to grow, I decided to learn and hone my coaching skills. I spent thousands of dollars and went through two separate 5-day intensive 8 hours a day certificate programs. In addition to doing multiple trainings, courses, I even hired an amazing wellness coach to work one-on-one with to just hone my skills in this area. And I was so inspired by everything I was learning that I not only coached individuals with more confidence, but I started coaching groups and then developing workshops and courses on topics I was passionate about that I knew could make a difference. In 2017, I left my corporate role to create the inspired life so that I could focus wholly on helping others live their best, most inspired lives. So I kind of fell into coaching and then kind of made it official. So I went a little backwards, but that's okay. It worked. When COVID hit in 2020, I saw so many of my peers wake up one day with no fitness facility to go to, no clients to train, no classes to teach, no communities to serve, no people to hug. And it broke my heart, and I felt it deeply because at the time I was teaching 10 classes a week in person myself. I was crushed. But I also felt blessed because I had already started my wellness business, and most of my work and most of my community lived online. So it did not suffer, it only grew. So I found myself now on a mission ever since then to empower other heart-centered leaders with the knowledge, the skills, the tools, and the resources they need to build their wellness businesses, whether they want it to be part-time or full-time. I just didn't want them to have to invest the years and the thousands of dollars I've invested to make it happen. I wanted them to take a more forward, straight line approach. And now I have the ability to do that, to make that happen for people. Now, I can't fault organizations for charging thousands for a wellness coach certification. I mean, heck, our industry has been charging thousands for a yoga teacher certification for years. Fact is, people are willing to pay it, and there is a return on the investment. I am proof of it. But that doesn't mean I have to charge thousands for teaching quality information and skills that I know are equally as impactful and effective. So that's what I do. I want wellness coaching to be accessible. Accessibility is a core value of my business. So I want to empower more leaders to empower more people so that we as a tribe, as a community of leaders can make a bigger difference in the world. That's why I call us difference makers. And being able to play the positive role of coach in someone's life, there to collaborate with them, to help them get from where they are to where they want to be, well, that shouldn't be reserved only for people who have thousands of extra dollars lying around or who are willing to max out a credit card like I once did. Howard Thurman once said, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it." Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Well, I got a win-win here because what I know the world needs is more heart-centered, soul-led, purpose-driven coaches and leaders who are out there helping people live healthier, happier, longer lives. My sincere goal is to give the world what it needs. And the good news is it also just happens to be what makes me come alive. So it is truly a win-win. So that's my story, how I went from being a fitness pro to a wellness coach, kind of accidentally, but then on purpose. And I guess now a coach to fitness pros and wellness coaches. I get to be the coach's coach, which I've been doing for many years as well. Now, there's no pitch here, but you need to know one thing. If you want to widen your professional lane and develop knowledge and deep dive into holistic well-being, not only to improve your own life, but make a bigger difference in the lives of others, and not only increase your income, but provide an income for yourself that can't be shut down by a pandemic or anything else, there is a path to that future. And I know this may sound cliche, but if I can do it accidentally, you can do it with guidance. I promise you, and it's out there. So I want you to know that I'm here, I'm rooting for you, and until our paths cross again, I am sending you so much love. Take care.